The divine name of Allah, we embark on a journey to clear up misconceptions about Allah, the Almighty, the Creator of all. Our focus will be on His creation of the moon, a symbol of beauty and serenity in the night sky. The divine name Allah serves as a testament to His supreme power and majesty. As we delve into this topic, we begin with a verse from the Holy Quran, Allah's divine revelation to mankind. In the Quran, Allah declares Himself as the creator of the moon. This profound statement is not merely a claim, but is supported by numerous verses in the Quran itself. Let's delve into these passages to gain a deeper understanding of the divine message. In Surah Yunus verse 5, it is written, "It is He who made the sun a shining light, and the moon a derived light and determined for it phases, that you may know the number of years and account of time." Allah has not created this, but in truth. Here, Allah is clearly identified as the creator of both the sun and the moon, not as a being synonymous with these celestial bodies. Stepping forward, another verse from the Quran, Surah Al-Furqan verse 61, further elaborates on Allah's role as the celestial creator. "Blessed is He who has placed in the sky great stars and placed therein a lamp and luminous moon." This verse not only reaffirms Allah's position as the creator, but also emphasizes the blessing and favor He has bestowed upon us by creating these celestial bodies for our benefit. These verses, among others, clearly establish that Allah is the creator of the moon, and by extension the universe. They depict a vivid picture of Allah's grandeur and omnipotence, demonstrating that He is far above and beyond His creation. This understanding is integral to the monotheistic faiths, as it distinguishes the creator from His creation, maintaining the sanctity and superiority of the divine. In the Quran, Allah is consistently represented as the one who sets the celestial bodies in motion, not as a celestial body Himself. This is a vital distinction that helps to dispel the misconception of Allah being a moon god. Instead, He is the divine creator, the one who brought the moon, the stars, and indeed all of existence into being. These verses affirm that Allah, the creator, is far above His creation. This understanding is a cornerstone of the Islamic faith, and indeed of all monotheistic religions. It serves to remind us of our place in the universe and of the awe-inspiring power of the Creator. The Quran instructs mankind not to worship the moon, but the creator of the moon. This central concept lies at the heart of Islam's monotheistic teachings. It's a clear distinction between the creator and His creation, a distinction that's emphasized and underlined in the holy text of the Quran itself. Take, for example, Surah Fussilat, verse 37, where the Quran states, "And of His signs are the night and the day and the sun and the moon. Do not prostrate to the sun or to the moon, but prostrate to Allah who created them, if it should be Him that you worship." Here the Quran is explicit in its prohibition against the worship of the moon. It's not the celestial body itself that's worthy of worship, but the divine creator who brought it into existence. In other sections of the Quran, this theme continues. In Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 165, we learn, "And yet among the people are those who take other than Allah as equals to Him. They love them as they should love Allah, but those who believe are stronger in love for Allah." Again, the Quran is clear. Love and worship are to be directed towards Allah alone, not towards His creations. This fundamental principle is what's known as Tawheed, the belief in the oneness of God in Islam. It's a concept that's deeply rooted in the faith, underscoring the idea that worship is exclusively for Allah, the creator of everything that exists. It's a distinction that's vital to understanding the Islamic faith and its teachings about Allah. So, when we examine the Quran's teachings about the moon and its creator, we can clearly see that there's no room for worshipping the moon in Islam. The moon, like all of creation, is a sign of Allah's power and creativity, not an object of worship itself. Thus it is clear that the worship of Allah is not the worship of the moon. The Quran's message is clear and unequivocal, emphasizing the fundamental monotheistic belief at the heart of Islam. The name Allah is not exclusive to Islam, but is also found in Jewish and Christian scriptures. An intriguing fact, isn't it? Let's delve deeper. In the Aramaic language, which Jesus Christ Himself spoke, the term for God is Allah, strikingly similar to Allah. Aramaic, a Semitic language like Arabic and Hebrew, was widely spoken in the Middle East during Jesus' time. Thus, it's highly plausible that Jesus referred to God as Allah, resonating with Allah. Moving on to the Jewish scriptures, we find the Hebrew term Eloah, equivalent to Allah in Arabic. Eloah is used numerous times in the Old Testament, referring to the one true God. The plural Elohim, often used for respect, is also a common term. These linguistic connections are not mere coincidences, but significant indicators that Allah is the God of all Abrahamic faiths, not a moon god. The evidence from the scriptures of these faiths point to a shared understanding of God, a universal deity transcending cultural and linguistic barriers. It's also worth noting that Arabic-speaking Christians and Jews use Allah to refer to God in their prayers and religious texts. This practice predates Islam, further dispelling the misconception of Allah as a moon god. Therefore, it is evident that Muslims, Christians, and Jews all worship the same God, Allah. So let's appreciate our shared heritage and continue to promote understanding and respect among all faiths. In conclusion, Allah, the creator of the moon, is not a moon god. We've explored this topic from various angles, showing clear evidence from the Quran that Allah is the creator of everything, including the moon, and that He instructs us not to worship the moon. We've also looked at Jewish and Christian scriptures, illustrating that these faith traditions used the name Allah to represent God, without associating it with moon worship. We've underscored the unity of God in Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, dispelling the misconception that Muslims worship a different deity. It's important to remember that Allah is not a moon god, but the one and only God, worshipped by billions of people across the globe, irrespective of their religious affiliations. If you found this video beneficial, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. May peace be upon you.